Buying or leasing a car, it's a discussion that probably many of you have had around the dinner table. To talk about which is best for you, we are joined by some local experts, people who know about buying and leasing very well, Ed Meagher, Cadillac, and Kevin Parker from Garber Automotive. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you, Adam.
Ed, we'll start with you. When people come and ask you that, how do you respond? What's your first answer?
Well, I think leasing is the best way to buy a car. Of course, there are personal circumstances, but people often say, geez, I want to own my car. Well, you don't, if you're financing, you don't necessarily own your car. 3 years from now, the bank owns the car. But with leasing, in 3 years, you don't own anything, but you don't owe anything. If you have equity in the car, that's your money. If the market changes and your car is not worth what you thought it was going to be, the manufacturer takes the loss. And if you love the car, you buy your own used car.
What do you think? Do you end up taking a loss? If you're one of those people who owns a car for 10 years and you know that going in, is it better to buy? Is there any circumstance where it would be better to actually take it yourself?
Sure, absolutely. I don't think leasing is for everyone. If you're a customer that likes to trade every 2 to 3 years, this is the least expensive way. In most cases, the lease is substantially less per month. So if it's $50 or $75 a month over 3 years, that money is still yours and you have lots of options. If you're a customer that drives a lot of miles or keeps your cars 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, your per year cost will be lower, but most of the customers we find do like to trade a little more frequently, but it's certainly not for everyone, but a lot of people take advantage of it. We're somewhere between 50 to 60% depending on incentives on any given month.
Ed, if you do lease, should people worry how you treat the car, how many miles you put on?
Well, you have a contracted amount of miles that you can use, and if you're over or under a little bit, that's not a problem. But yeah, you should take care of the car because, number one, you want the car to be safe and in good shape when you turn it back in. It's just like you own it. You want to treat it with respect.
Great. Ed, Kevin, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Preview of the auto show, which is just around the corner.